let's count how many DLCs this game has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17 DLCs, and the game has been out for 2 years basically. So yeah, I counted up all of the DLC together. All of the DLC together is $81. Right now, they are actually still working on more DLCs. So right now, there's $81 worth of DLC in the game. Put that on top of the fact that the game costs $60 at full price. You then end up with having to pay $140 just to get the entire game. To get all of the content in the game, it costs $140. Now, I have all of the content in the game, not because I gave them $140, but because I use a little program called Cream API in order to unlock all of the DLC. If the developers think they are going to get $81 worth of DLC from me, then they are really smoking some good shit over at Techland. But anyway, today I am going to do a first impression let's play review on the game. I have never played the game before. When the game released 2 years ago, I wanted to play the game because the game, I liked the first game. I did like the first Dying Light game. I think I have a review of the game on my channel. In fact, it was probably one of the first reviews that I ever did on my channel of the first game. So I liked the first game. It's not the best game on earth, but it is a nice open world zombie parkour type game. There's not a lot of those types of games on the market, but what's that other one? The zombie Dead. I think I might have it in my Dead Rising. There we go, Dead Rising. So I would compare this game to Dead Rising actually, and there's a couple of other ones, but definitely Dead Rising comes to mind, and then obviously Dead Island, which I believe is also made by Techland. They also make the Dead Island games. The first 2 Dead Island games are actually really good. Dead Island 2, which I also have a review of on my channel, is absolute dog shit. But yeah, there's a couple of these types of games, and I would say this one is really good for a open world zombie parkour game. It's really good, one of the best ones in the genre, to be honest. But anyway, like I say, I wanted to play the game, whatever, 2 years ago, whatever, when the game was released, but I read the couple of Steam reviews that came out at that time on day 1 and day 2 of the game releasing, and people just absolutely complained about the performance. Performance was absolutely terrible, stuttering, people couldn't connect to the game, people couldn't play the game, and it is all due to denuvo, the denuvo malware that was added to the game by the developers. So I do not like playing games with denuvo malware in them. I've played and reviewed games like the Callisto Protocol and a couple of other ones, probably 4 or 5 total games that have denuvo malware in them, and each and every fucking time, like clockwork, the game runs like dog shit. Like 100% of the games that is infected with the denuvo malware runs like dog shit. And to no one's surprise, this game also ran like dog shit. When the game released, the reviews on Steam was mixed. They had mixed the reviews. It was like 50 something, 55% positive on Steam. I see now that they have removed the denuvo malware. And wouldn't you know it, currently the reviews on Steam is standing at 79% positive. So that is the amazing change that can happen when you just remove malware from your game. Who would have thought that removing malware from your game, and by extension the computers of all of your players, would have a positive effect? Who would have known that that would be the result? Removing malware equals happy players. That is something that these developers clearly did not realize when the game released, but now at least denuvo malware has been removed from the game, and I am finally in a position where I am willing to review the game. So it's 2 years after the game has been released, and we're gonna be reviewing the game today. Obviously, like I said, all of the DLC I have. The DLC is pay to win, so the game does have pay to win DLC, but I'm going to try to not use the pay to win DLC. So unfortunately, just the same as the first game, this game is a $60 title with pay to win mechanics in the game as well, which obviously is not good. Any game that costs money up front and then also has pay to win DLC or pay to win microtransactions usually gets an automatic not recommended from me, because pay to win has absolutely no place in a full $60 fucking title. So anyway, as always, I'm going to be playing the game for an hour or more until I am satisfied that I can give you my opinion on the game. If you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full 1 hour or more of my gameplay, then you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video. I will put a link in the description below where you can just click on the link, and then it will take you to the part of the video where I make my final conclusion on the game and tell you whether or not, in my opinion, I can recommend this game for $60. But otherwise, if you're not in a hurry, you can just stay tuned and I will be playing through the game and giving you my running commentary as I play through the game. So let's first off have a look at the different options of the game. The mouse sensitivity for some reason is hilariously low. Like, it's a really low mouse sensitivity, so that's probably the first thing that I'm going to want to change. We are gonna probably have to at least double that. Mouse sensitivity in menu. Oh, okay, that's a lot. That's a big change, actually. There's a massive change. Just moving it 3 points already is a massive change. And it feels like there's mouse smoothing. It really feels like there's mouse smoothing. The game says that there's not mouse smoothing, but it really feels like there's mouse smoothing. Okay, so anyway, that's fine then. Anything else? That's fine. Okay, let me just set up the graphics quality quickly, just 1 second. Okay, so the game was running at 4K with Nvidia DLSS on, but obviously Nvidia DLSS and any upscaling technology for that matter reduces the quality of the game, so we are not going to have that. Nvidia Reflex, I'm not actually 100% sure what Nvidia Reflex actually does. Let's see, does it have a performance impact at all? I'm just looking at my frame rate, and no, it doesn't look like it has a performance impact at all, so that's fine. Where's the frame rate option? Speaking of frame rate, not seeing any frame rate options whatsoever. The game also had motion blur active by default, which I don't like. What's this? Okay, yeah, we're gonna put that on. Audio output TV, definitely not TV. I'm not seeing whatchamacallit. I'm not seeing frame rate. What's this? Parkour, physical and assisted mode. Yeah, let's go for that. I wasn't a fan of the parkour mechanics in the first game, to be honest. Brutality, yeah, that's fine. Difficulty, we can't change the difficulty for some reason. Maybe we will be able to change that in game. So I'm still not seeing a frame rate control anywhere. Like, it should be here at video, but like there's no frame rate control whatsoever. There's vertical sync, but that's not the same as frame rate. Like, even if we turn that off, so we cannot select frame rate anywhere, because vertical sync is not the same as frame rate. So okay, apparently you can't select your frame rate at fucking all in the game. Like, what? Why? This isn't a $10 title that's supposed to have missing features like this. This is a fucking $60/$140 title. Advanced video settings. Let's have a look here. Motion blur I already turned off, so the game better not have motion blur. I don't like lens flare. I don't like that. Yeah, so it would seem that the game does not have a frame rate option whatsoever. Like, literally the game doesn't have frame rate options. So you can't select your frame rate. Doesn't matter, like 30 FPS, 60 FPS, 120, 144, 240, 360. If you have any of those monitors, like a G-Sync monitor or a FreeSync monitor, you're not going to be able to utilize it because the game doesn't allow you to set your frame rate. It's really shocking that you can't even select your frame rate in a game that has the audacity to ask $60. Like, fucking hell. I've played open world games that are $10 and $15, and they allow you to set your frame rate, and yet this game doesn't. So Yeah, and this coming from a double A studio as well. I would expect better from a double A studio. But anyway, that's life then. So, to be honest, everything looks fine. You can customize most of the things that you need to. The game also does have colorblind accessibility, which is nice. That is something that this studio can afford to put in their game, and they have put it in their game, so that's good. I don't have color blindness, but I know people who do, so they very much appreciate it when games have colorblind accessibility. Really, the only issue that I can see is the fact that you can't set the frame rate, which is really bad, and it feels like there's mouse smoothing. To be honest, it really feels like that, but according to the game, there is no mouse smoothing on at the moment. So even though there are games, and I have found games in the past that have mouse smoothing on even when they say that there is no mouse smoothing on. So yeah. There also was a intro cinematic. I don't know if we're actually gonna get the intro cinematic when we start the campaign. I mean, it should show the intro cinematic when we start the campaign, so I don't want to restart the game now. But there was an intro cinematic. Let's see if we get it when we actually start the game. Normal is fine, but it doesn't tell you what actually changes. So it shows you more resources, less combat, less legend points, all of that bullshit, but it doesn't actually tell you what changes and by how much. So saying that the combat changes, saying that the combat goes more or the combat goes less is no fucking information whatsoever. You cannot get any salient information from this in the slightest. The same with resources. The same with legend points. You don't get any information whatsoever. So with hard, like, do the enemies deal more damage? Do you have less health? Do you deal less damage? Does your stamina get drained faster? Like, what the fuck is actually changing? It would be really nice if the developers gave you any fucking information with regards to changing the difficulty, because this is a really important choice that you're making right here. This choice right here is going to determine the next possibly 100 hours of your life, because the first game I actually did have like around 100 hours on my playthrough. So this option right here can determine the next 100 hours of your life, and yet you don't know what the fuck is happening. You get given zero information with regards to what is actually changing. You can see that something is changing. You can see combat is changing, resources are changing, legend points are changing, but you get given zero information with regards to how much the resources are actually changing and how much the combat is actually changing and in what way the combat and the resources are actually changing. So yeah, really fucking stupid that you have to make a choice here that's going to determine the next 100 hours of your game, and you don't know what choice you're actually making. You get given zero information with regards to the choice that you're actually making. Really fucking stupid. Okay, color gradient, that's for whatchamacallit, I think. Oh no, that's not for colorblind accessibility. This is literally changing the brightness, it would seem, of the game, which is weird. Let's see, action aims to only show information when needed. All HUD widgets are hidden. All HUD widgets are visible. I like RPG. Let's go for RPG. By the way, I do have the game installed on an NVMe drive, so the loading screens should be the quickest that you can possibly get it. You're not going to get these speeds of loading screens on a hard drive. So that should be noted. Okay, so this is not the cinematic that was at the beginning of the game. The stupid idiot just dropped his knife.
You still got it.
You know, this game used to be more fun.
And you used to be younger.
And dumber.
What matters is you're still just as fast. Because a slow pilgrim
Yeah,
is
a dead pilgrim. Yeah, I know.
Get up here. I want to show you something.
Okay, the mouse sensitivity is too much, so let's turn it down a little bit. Still a little bit too much. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now the game graphics is obviously very good. The first game had good graphics, at least for the time when it was released in 2018. So this game should hopefully also obviously have some pretty good graphics. I think the first game was released in 2018, or was it remastered in 2018? Let me have a look here quickly, because I seem to remember that the game was older than just 2018. I think it was like 2000 and... Oh yes, 2015. Okay. Yeah, January 2015. But I think they then released like a remastered what the fuck ever edition that actually didn't have anything different. It just had the DLC included with the game. And as well, by that point in the first game, the total amount of DLC reached like $100 also. So the developers are doing the exact same unscrupulous DLC practices on this game than they did on the previous game. So I'm assuming we can't do anything here. Doesn't look like there's anything we can do. Doesn't look like I can sprint, actually. I'm assuming there's not going to be anything to loot around here at the beginning. Oh, and you can climb, actually. Okay, that's interesting. That's something that you couldn't do in the first game.
Shit, man.
This guy knows that I saved the world already, right? Like, he's aware of who I am. Because we're playing as the same character, I'm assuming. The same character as what we played in the first game. Okay, that was a weird jump. The game literally pulled me
Good to see you,
upwards.
Spike. I mean, how long has it been?
Far too long. But don't get all mushy on me now. Come, I want to show you something.
It's been 15 years after the first game, apparently.
You'll see. It's incredible.
What's incredible?
Most pilgrims don't last 2-3 years on the road. How you been kicking around for what? 4 years now? And you're still alive.
So
So,
are you.
I know, but I'm fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Seriously, I wish I had as much energy as you.
so how I don't have any guns or anything right now from the previous game isn't explained at all. Like, obviously, the assumption is made that we are playing the same character as we did in the previous game, and the assumption is made that we completed the entire previous game, so we should have like a fucking backpack full of weapons and stuff, and obviously we killed many armed humans in the previous game, so we should have their guns like we had in the previous game, and yet we seemingly have nothing. Like, literally, we seemingly have absolutely nothing. So I don't know how the developers are going to explain away the fact that we have literally nothing in this game.
Got a new lead on Jane?
Nah, trail went cold after New Paris.
Which route you take? Through Baines or Gary?
Baines. What a shithole. Some 5 rickety huts left and a ramshackle fence. Nobody there had heard of her.
So she must have gone to Gary. In that case, I'll head north.
Now first head east, then think about going north.
Look at that. A beehive full of honey. Can't let an opportunity like this go to waste.
No way.
Oh, look around. If we're lucky, there's chamomile growing here too.
Chamomile. Are we going to fucking make tea or what? Apparently we are in the mood for tea today.
You know what chamomile looks like, right?
Why is the guy saying it's so weird? Chamomile. It's not fucking chamomile, it's chamomile.
Yeah, this'll do.
You remember that old herbalist we helped escort to her village?
Oh yeah, the one that had that saying, remember, chamomile and honey are gifts that keep giving.
Combine them and lucky you, you just might go on living.
So you make medicine. It heals for 50. Okay, it's one chamomile and one honey. So why can't I make another one? Or is it 2 chamomile and 1 honey? I guess it's 2 chamomile and 1 honey.
Come on, we're almost there.
Yeah, now we have chamomile. If our throats get sore, then we will absolutely be sorted. You can't have a sore throat in a zombie apocalypse.
This is it. Come on.
Wow.
Somebody had a nice crib.
Yeah, this is a nice fucking place.
Damn it, locked. I'll try to get through here. You check the other side.
Yeah, obviously I'm gonna have to go around.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so you can also see resources through walls. This guy apparently had like 3 cars at least. Doesn't make a huge amount of sense. 4 cars. 5 cars apparently. Does the flashlight take a battery or not?
Empty. What the?
Hey, everything all right?
Yeah, just rats.
I think it's time we parted ways.
Why?
I'm starting to worry about you. And you know our saying. If you're starting to worry about someone, it means it's time to go.
Well, that doesn't make a huge amount of sense, to be honest. Like, why
Nothing in here.
would the guy just decide he's worrying about us? Hey, the fuck? Okay, apparently
Nothing here.
it's something that you can only open from one side, which is idiotic. Like, why can you only open the container from one fucking side?
Party. But by then the GRE would have long since lost control of the virus. I wonder how the wine tasted back then. And that's what they called art?
Why does the guy say, I wonder how the wine tasted back then? He did have wine. He is a secret agent that was sent into Aran. Like, why would he say that as if he never has tasted wine? We are playing as the same character, are we not? Let me quickly make sure, because I just want to find out, are we playing as the same character or not? Okay, now I understand. So you are playing as a new character. This character in this game is called Aiden Crowell or something like that, and the character in the first game's name was Kyle Crane. So we are not playing the same character, which, yeah, that makes sense with that whatchamacallit, with that voice line, because the voice line just didn't make sense. Why would our character say that he's essentially never tasted wine by wondering how the wine tastes if we are playing as the same character that we played with previously? So we are a new character. They did not continue the character from the previous game. It would have been nice if they explained that in some way, but anyway.
Hoodoo you voodoo. Sounds familiar.
And according to the wiki, this guy is not very old. I mean, we can see that he's not very old. So it is possible that he was born after the fall, as they say. Hiding place. What's that? Hiding place? Oh, so you can hide underneath something. That's something that you couldn't do in the first game.
Nada. Zip.
I don't like the fact that some of the stuff, when you loot it, you have to press and hold the button, and then with other stuff, you don't have to hold the button, you just press it like once. That's really inconsistent. We're probably gonna have to use that hiding place soon.
It's heartbreaking.
There's nothing like a party to celebrate the end of the world.
They died on their own terms.
Let's hope we get that lucky too. I'll see what's upstairs. You check out the garden, okay?
Okay.
So, like, how did they die? Just starvation, or...? I don't think that literally everyone would have died around the table like this, even though there are poles, so it looks like everyone maybe drank pills at the same time, but it still seems a little bit unrealistic. Like, if I did this, honestly, I would just go lie down in a bed, instead of sitting like this at the fucking table.
At least they had each other.
Everyone has these pills around them, which I'm assuming is like muscle relaxers or pain pills. There's a shitload of people here, like if you count all of these corpses, it's probably more than 20 people.
Dearest Mary, I'm sorry I ran from you. They say that once the virus makes you turn, you're gone forever. That can't be true. I know you're still in there, underneath all that pain and disease. I'm coming to join you. No more running. God.
Ace, come here. Check this out.
Why did he put that note specifically in his backpack? That makes me think that we are going to eventually encounter Mary and she is going to be alive. So how do I have to get up there? Can I like jump up here or something like that, or how? Yeah, they had solar panels, so they would have been able to survive for quite some time just using the solar panels. We can actually go down there. Will there be anything around here?
I better get back to Spike. It's not a good time to wander around.
Sit down, buddy. For you.
A gift?
A gift from the heavens, to be more accurate. I've just found it, by the owner's dead body. May it be of more use to you. Here.
Nice. 22-year-old beer. Everyone loves that.
It's gone flat.
Look at you and your sophisticated palate. Drink. Who would have thought the end of the world could be so peaceful?
Yeah, I don't think
Until night falls.
beer would be drinkable after 22 years.
I wish Crane could have seen this.
Who?
Doesn't matter. I tracked down that guy for you.
Hey, what guy?
Quit pretending. You became a pilgrim to track that fucker down. Waltz. I found someone who knows him.
Hey, what? And you're only telling me now?
When I tossed you a beer, thought you guessed right away we were celebrating. The guy's in Villador. Supposedly he knows something about Waltz.
Villador. So I'm that close, huh? Hey, I got a favor to ask you. You deliver this to Gary, it's on your way. People don't like pilgrims there, but they pay well.
And where do people like pilgrims?
Well, they're afraid of us. Everyone does their best to survive.
Maybe. But when something needs to be transported through the hordes of infected, then suddenly they're knocking on our doors. All right, but you owe me one.
Not just one. So what about that guy?
Well, I talked to him over the radio. He didn't tell me his name. Sounds like he's got something to hide. See that antenna on the hill? That'll help you contact the informant. He'll be listening for you at dawn on a frequency of 140.200 megahertz. Told him he'd hear from you soon.
I'll just go straight to the city.
It's not that simple. Villador was supposed to be one of the zones. Cities that were walled off to keep out the plague. The plan fucked up. But this city and its walls survived. But this guy knows a way in. Get in touch with him and he'll tell you everything.
What does he want in return?
Didn't say. But he didn't sound like the kind of guy who does things for free.
I don't think that kind of guy exists.
What? What about me?
You're an old fart who likes racing me, and makes me ask around about his crazy girlfriend.
Hey. She's not crazy. Jane's just maybe, well, a little hot-headed. And she's always getting herself into trouble. But if you could get a load of her...
Whoa, all right. Still too early in the evening for that sort of talk.
Eyes? I was going to say eyes. Beautiful. Steely. Huge.
Never heard anyone get so worked up about gray eyes.
Because you don't know shit about the world, let alone women.
You're probably right.
I'm telling you, I'll finally find Jane. We'll set up a house. We're gonna live there. No one's gonna drive us out. And I'll stop wondering like a moron.
I'll drink to that.
They could literally set up in this house. This house is like the perfect bloody place.
And that Waltz. What's his deal? Is he family?
No, not at all.
Then why are you looking for him? Will you tell me sometime?
Yeah, one day.
Well, my time's up.
So when will I see you again, huh? In another 2 years?
Maybe. Take care, man. I hope you find that Waltz guy, or whoever you're looking for. And remember, 140.200 megahertz. At dawn, the guy's waiting for you.
have a weapon now. And look at this fucking house. It's like built literally on an inaccessible cliff. It's a fucking perfect place to, like, defend against zombies. The white unicorn of locations to defend from zombies. Like, you have to press and hold F to loot that, but you just have to press F once to loot these. I don't like that in the fucking slightest. There's a zombie over there.
Biters.
Okay, so how the fuck did they see me? I guess the game doesn't have stealth. Look at that shit. He knows exactly where I am. Okay. So the game doesn't have stealth. That's fantastic. I see that they still are using the really fucking stupid durability mechanic. That's one of the things that I liked the least about the previous game. I'm getting sounds and shit. Okay, so you can search some of them, but not all of them. Well, I'm not seeing... Oh, up there probably. I'm not seeing anything lootable down here. Okay, well, I don't see any resources. It would actually show the resources through the wall, so we don't really need to worry about that. There's probably something over there, but probably not anything that really needs to be worried about. More than likely, so that's fine. Don't see anything in here. Does the game have a experience system? Like, how do you get experience? Also, when did I lose health? I haven't been hit a single time. I haven't gained any player rank whatsoever. So how do you gain player rank? I've already been killing zombies, so I should have at least some player rank by now. Like, seriously, how do you gain experience? Because I'll kill all of these zombies. I don't give two shits. Okay, well, we can definitely use this, but how do you activate it? Can you just throw it? Wow, it didn't even kill a lot of them. Look at that, like it did so little damage. Look at that, it doesn't look like it killed any of the fuckers. Like, how useless is that bloody explosion then? No loot. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight those fuckers if I don't get any loot from them. It's really stupid. I'm not even gaining experience. There's one chamomile over there. Why does your stamina decline when you're climbing a ladder? Like, you're literally just climbing a ladder and yet your stamina is declining. What the fuck is that about? So you're telling me if you climb a long ladder, then you run out of stamina, then you will fall off the ladder. Is that the kind of bullshit they've added to this game? Because that wasn't in the previous game. Look at that shit. Like, literally, I'm just climbing a ladder, and then my stamina is falling. What happens when it completely goes out? Okay, well, that's absolute fucking bullshit. As if they couldn't make the parkour system any more obtuse, they added this bullshit. So we clearly need to go over there. But won't be able we be able to go over here as well? Hmm. I guess not. Okay. Apparently you just die. No teleporting or nothing like that. You just fucking die. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, and I have to redo everything that I looted. That's fantastic. So it's literally a hard reset. Fucking hell. So much for being an open world game, I guess. I would honestly prefer this section to just not have any music. Like, the constant music playing really is not necessary. Whatever happened to just being able to play a game like this in the nature without any music?
Almost there.
Fucking hell. So much for being an open world game. Like, the developers advertise this as an open world game. It's actually fucking one of the most linear games on Earth, apparently. So much for exploration. I'm also getting experience now, which previously I didn't get experience. So that makes a shitload of sense. Like, why didn't I get experience previously? Now all of a sudden I'm getting experience. So, like, literally all of the experience that I would have gained until now is simply lost because the developers decided that would be the way it is. Okay, so can't you actually get in here? I guess not.
Oh, it's already dark. It's time to hide somewhere for the night. It won't get any better than this.
Well, we can go back to the other place. Other place was a bloody fortress.
What the? What the hell is that?
Some enemies use power attacks that deal massive damage. When an enemy is about to use a power attack, his health bar starts blinking red. Dodge to avoid. To perform a dodge, press spacebar while moving back or to a side. What the fuck? I'm clicking. Why? I'm I'm clicking, but nothing is happening. I'm literally clicking. I clicked probably 40 times. Nothing happened. Why the fuck am I over here now? That's stupid.
That was close.
Okay, and now we are actually getting experience. Once again, the same as with the parkour, we weren't getting any experience up until we jumped over there, and now we are getting experience. So all of the previous zombies that we did, all of the previous combat that we did is just meaningless. Why the fuck would the developers just not decide to activate the experience in the game until a certain point? That's just the stupidest thing ever. This is the most silent... Okay, there we go. Almost wanted to say that is the most silent generator that I've ever heard. So far, like I've encountered the left click not even functioning, which is really fucking stupid. Like, why would the left click not function? In that previous fight where I died, I pressed left click probably 30 to 40 times and it just didn't do anything. For some reason, I don't know why. Just a non-functional left click. Where's the gas canister that was over here? There was a gas canister over here. Where is it? Just the developers just decided, okay, let's remove the gas canister. Like, what the fuck is going on in this game? The amount of nonsensical bullshit that these developers are doing in this game is shocking.
The broadcast station should be here somewhere. Someone moved them not long ago.
Moved what? Like move to what?
It's been moved. Okay, let's give it a try.
Blah blah blah. Respawn point. Equipped with UV light, which guarantees safety. Additionally, each safe zone offers access to resting place, where you can change the day-night phase, and Aiden's stash, where you can leave your excess items.
This is it. The broadcast station. All right, let's roll.
I know it's this one, but let's test some other ones.
He won't confide in me. Just makes those speeches of his to the mirror. Aitor will never be like the commander.
Yeah, is that all? Nothing else?
Have you seen Dennis today?
Nope. Come to think of it, I haven't seen him for a couple of days. Why?
He went to the old GRE containers to look for medicine. Told him it'd been looted already, and that he's suicidal.
If he went alone, we might as well just dig him a grave.
No, man. If they just cuff Carl, they'd solve Lucas's murder real quick.
This business with Lucas is fucked up, but you can't take your anger out on the Bazaar. Coming from one of those Bazaar idiots. Well, I was surprised.
Well, you know, I came all the way from Terzawa and looked, and there's a hole in the can. Had to go all the fucking way back.
Charlie says a fox bit him.
What fox? They've been extinct for over a decade. Probably some biter jumped him and he's talking crap.
But his marker's glowing green.
Well, he's already infected. What you expect? Still, you keep an eye on him.
This is Aiden. Over. Anyone there looking for a pilgrim? Over. I guess I have to wait until morning.
It's just like that! From the roof! He pissed on a fucking PK! Fucking awesome!
Enough of that. Time to sleep. I'll try again in the morning.
It would be cool if you could maybe get like a quest or a quest location or a location on your map or whatever from something like that, you know? a little something to reward people who are curious about the other frequencies and stuff like that, you know. Okay, so we can carry 24 and 16, that's fine. Obviously unlimited resources we can carry. And then here's all of the pay to win stuff that I spoke about. The game literally has $81 of pay to win stuff. These are just appearances, so we can redeem them. Please complete the current quest first. Why? Why can't you redeem stuff when you want to redeem stuff? That's fucking stupid. Why would they put such a limitation on the game? Seriously. Yeah, a whole bunch of outfits and shit. I also know the game does have Twitch drops, so there has been Twitch drops in the game. I think I did redeem some of them at some point. Okay, so you can't take any of those. Can you redeem any of these weapons? Nope, I have to do the quest first.
Are we running or what?
But, like, now?
No, when we're old. No, Edie.
We need supplies.
Everything's ready.
It's so quiet. Where is everyone?
Maybe they're all dead.
You're stupid.
Let's go. Now.
Shh. It'll be all right.
I really don't like this blinking effect.
Wait here. Nothing good will come of this.
Have you brought 12346?
We were supposed to take the patients back to the city.
Don't worry. They'll let us go soon.
Edie, I'm scared.
I'm here with you. You're safe with me.
I know.
Do what I tell you.
Easy. See, sis? Even if they separate us, this is how we'll always find each other.
Edie! Not him, no! Mia! Edie!
Dr. Waltz, we won't make it. The military will be here any moment.
Wait. Close your eyes.
Fire! Fire in the lab!
So maybe that's how we got our powers, because in the first game, the dude got his powers by getting bit. And in this game, there's no explanation for how we have powers.
Time to contact the guy Spike was talking about.
I don't know. Fuck. Maybe the PK's grabbed it. So, he's either passed out drunk somewhere, or is torn apart by alphas.
But you checked the Killians?
Don't give me that shit. I'm sick of it. Well, there's no water.
This is Aiden. I'm on frequency 140.200 megahertz.
Hello? Aiden?
Yes, I was supposed to get in touch with you.
Thought you'd change your mind. Why are you looking for Waltz, Pilgrim?
To find someone else. Her name is Mia. 15 years ago, we were in a hospital together and...
I know who you're looking for, Aiden. You want to know why Waltz was doing those experiments on all of you. Why you are stronger, more durable than others.
I just want to find Mia. I've been looking for her since I left the survivors' camp. Can you help me or not?
Maybe I can. Let's meet, Pilgrim.
Where and when?
Entrance to the metro tunnel by the bay. You can get inside the tunnels through an open GRE hatch. I'll meet you there.
I take it you're not doing this for free.
I have to leave the city, but I won't make it on my own outside. Take me to New Paris, and we're even. Along the way, I'll tell you everything I know. Over and out.
Wait. I have to at least know if she's alive.
She's alive. I'm going to the rendezvous. I'll see you later, Rita.
Yeah, so just like I said, the reason why we have powers isn't explained yet, but it is now explained, as I suspected, through the experimentation that was done on us. Because the other guy gained his powers through being bitten. Are we gonna try to get past there? I think we will be able to do it, but let's first see if there's not another way.
Well, at least I didn't have to climb to the top of this antenna.
Well, that's probably exactly what we are gonna do. But I don't see a way to do that. Hey, we can actually do it. Yeah, we can absolutely do it. Where's another place, or should we go up like this? I think we can do it like this. This stamina system is really fucking stupid. Seriously. Really, this is an idiotic stamina system. Go up, you moron. Okay, the guy doesn't want to go up for some reason. Okay, just 1 second. Let's have a look here. I'm going to remove the stamina because the stamina is really, really stupid. Like, it's the same limitation. It's not even a good system. It's simply a limitation, a method of limitation that is imposed on the player by the developers for no reason. It doesn't make the game more fun, doesn't make the game more enjoyable, nothing like that. So I'm just going to remove it because the game will be less obtuse and just more enjoyable without this limitation being imposed on the game. So just give me 1 second. I'm quickly going to remove it. Okay, so there we go. Unlimited stamina now, and I also removed the durability because I don't like the durability in these types of games serves no purpose apart from making the game more obtuse and having you do unnecessary inventory management, so I removed that as well. Easy peasy. The game is now going to be much less obtuse. For some reason the game spiked to 100% GPU usage all of a sudden, which is weird. Let me see if I can sort that out quickly, because definitely 100% GPU usage is not going to be good. We're already running the game at 2K resolution. It really should not be at fucking 100% GPU usage. Maybe it's because we are in a area that is really high demanding. Let's see if we do this. Okay, yes, that now we are not at 100% usage anymore. We are at 85% usage. I can live with that. Okay, now go up. Why can't we go up? Okay, it doesn't want to let us up. Why not? Like, it literally doesn't want to let us up. So what? Does it expect us to find another way? Maybe we have to go over here or something. On the outside, maybe. You see those the white beams are what we need, but how would you get up there? Do you have to climb these? I don't think that will be possible. You can't climb these, can you? Can you save the game? No, can't save the game. Like, I'm not sure what we're supposed to do now. It's not allowing us to climb upwards. We're not going to be able to climb these, I don't think. We're going to risk falling down. Oh, okay. Apparently we can do it. You can see my stamina now doesn't go down anymore. We have fixed the game. Okay, now we have these white ones again. Why can't we... Like, for some reason the game just decides that we're not gonna go up anymore. Okay, there we go. Like, there's no reason why we shouldn't have been able to climb up that. Okay, and now? What now? There's no more of the central thing. So, are we able to climb up this? Because that looks like... Yeah, I don't think we will be able to do that. There's a cable. But what use would the cable really be? Cable will literally just take us down to there, to the roof, unless that's literally the point of this tower, to get you onto the roof. Because I highly doubt we will be able to climb here. You see, I have to jump and then reach there. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. So I don't think it's possible to actually reach the top of this tower, because I just don't see how that would be possible. So then probably the reason why you should get up here is this cable here. So let's see, let's try to grab it. Okay. Apparently you can't grab it. I did press space. For some reason it, like, I don't know, when you use Q, when you press Q, it does highlight that that cable. It's that cable there. So is there any way to get onto the roof? Oh, there we go. You see, so it does highlight it. But what's the use of the thing actually? I don't understand. You see, like, the cables are highlighted, but you literally can't grab onto them. So I don't know what the point is of this. I don't know what the point is of the tower if you can't climb the tower. Well, you can climb the tower until there, but then you can't get higher than that, and there's nothing up there. So I don't quite understand what the use of that really is. Why do the developers allow you to climb the tower and yet there's nothing there? There's nothing to actually be gained from climbing the tower. So with the stamina removed and with the durability removed, the game will be much better. Much, much, much better. That's something that I also did in the first Dying Light. Even though stamina wasn't an issue in the first Dying Light, you just use stamina for combat. It wasn't like this bullshit where you use stamina to just do parkour and climbing. It's absolute bullshit. So removing stamina in this game has a much better quality of life effect. And then obviously durability is dog shit. It's a dog shit mechanic. So we remove that as well. It's stupid that you can't also loot the cars. Like they should have allowed you to loot the cars. I don't know where your oxygen is. Why can't I fucking... Oh, it's because I'm sliding. The sliding mechanic is really fucking stupid. Like, they've covered the entire world in dishwash liquid, and then you just start sliding randomly. Okay, I'm assuming we can't get over there, and I'm also assuming even if we do get over there, we will just get killed immediately by the developers. Because evidently that is something that they do in this game. Okay, that's an invisible wall. Okay, very nice. Invisible walls in an open world game. I'm assuming there will be nothing over there, but let's go have a look in anyway. You can't sprint apparently. I'm trying to sprint, but the game isn't allowing me to. Okay, so the developers didn't bother putting anything over here. So much for rewarding open world exploration. Oh, but I forgot this isn't an open world game, so I guess it makes sense that they don't reward you for doing that. There's a lot of birds over there. I'm assuming those are birds. Even though I'm not sure if the game has any birds. But I don't know what the fuck that would be. That has to be birds. Like, there's so much space, but there's nothing occupying the space. And there's nothing to do. Like, there's nothing to loot. I mean, how long have I been running now? 3 minutes. And I haven't encountered a single thing to actually loot. Like, what the fuck? Let's see. Which one do I have equipped right now? Is it this one? How do you even see what you have equipped? I'm assuming it's maybe that one. Does it say, like, attack speed? This one... What's those two glowing things over there? There at the top right, there's two glowing things. Modify. Oh. Okay, so apparently you can socket stuff, and then there's also a charm. Okay, so yeah, that's the one that I have equipped right now. 18 full health damage. That one is 25 with no benefit, but that's already better. Yeah, so this one is the best, but are the attack speeds the same? Because like that's a two-handed axe. And then this is a long axe, which is one-handed. That's two-handed. Can you dual wield? I'm assuming the developers didn't bother adding dual wielding. Yeah, probably not. I don't think the first game had dual wielding either. So much for innovation, I guess. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so it's basically once per second. And then how do you switch weapons? Okay, there we go. You have to press the 1, 2, 3, 4. I had to figure that out on my own. So much for a tutorial, I guess. Yeah, so this one definitely does attack slower. But it does do 7 more damage, so attacking a little bit slower but doing 7 more damage is worth it, in my opinion. What the fuck? Oh, did I touch that? Am I supposed to be over here? I'm assuming not. What's that?
Entering the tunnels. Hey, can you hear me?
I'll meet you soon. Here I come.
Okay, so I'm probably getting a bit ahead of myself. What's that one over there? No, I want to see what's that one over there. Map? The game doesn't have a map, okay. Fantastic, no map. How do I see... Like... I can't... How do you go up and down, for fuck's sake? Like literally, I'm scrolling up and down. I can't even see there. I reached the antenna, but not before, and then it's cut off. Like, what the fuck? And I can't see what the other objective is. So I can see that objective over there, but I can't see that objective over there. Like, literally, it is impossible for me to see that objective over there. What the fuck? Like, this is not the first bloody game. There we go. Meet the contact in the metro tunnels. But there's... That one over there is the same. Meet the contact in the metro tunnels. Why the hell is there 2 of the same objectives? Wow, the entire train just shifted. What the hell? What the hell is this? Hiding place? Okay. Oh, there's some zombies over there. Yeah, I'm not sure I like this attacking style. Oh, the very first car that we've been able to loot. We've passed probably 30 cars, and this is the first car we've been able to loot. This weapon also cleaves, which is pretty nice. So that makes it a little bit better than the other one. Oh, and when you can search a corpse, it doesn't show up on the survival instinct, so that's another issue. Like any lootables whatsoever should be showing up on the survival instincts, and yet corpses that you can loot don't show up on the survival instincts. Okay, so why am I supposed to stand here? Like, why? Nothing's happening. And why is the bloody the meeting thing 8 meters into the air? Like, what the fuck? You would think after 2 years of this game being released, they would have fixed the glitches on the main campaign at least. Because if the main campaign is bugged, then you fucking know for a certainty that the side quests will be bugged as well. If they haven't even fixed the main quest yet. Okay, so executing a zombie gives 15 experience. Just normally killing a zombie gives 12 experience. So you get roughly 10% more experience from executing a zombie, which the game doesn't tell you either. You just have to figure that shit out on your own. I guess the game doesn't really have lootable chests as such, or lootable crates. Can't even pick up the drill or disenchant the drill, nothing like that. A lot of zombies down here. This is how a game like this should be. No stamina bullshit, no needing to dodge and shit like that. Like, sure, the special zombies you're gonna have to dodge and stuff like that, but this is how the original Dead Island was. And it was a much more fun game than Dying Light is. So, just by removing stamina and removing durability, you make the game instantly into a more fun, more playable, less obtuse game. Now, if only they could show you what corpses could be looted, then that would have been nice. Unfortunately, this now means that you have to walk up to each and every zombie that you've killed in melee range and then look at them to see if you can loot them or not, which is really obtuse. Can't even see the other one to be sure that I looted it or not. Is there anything on that roof? Don't look like it, otherwise I would have jumped up there. Like, the game also... It seems the developers didn't give two shits about, like, hidden collectibles or small little secret areas, you know, like I would have put something on that roof because you literally have to jump from here to there onto the roof in order to get it. And it's just a nice little reward. And I mean, like at the top of the tower as well, it would have been nice if there was something, since I spent like fucking 5 minutes climbing the bloody thing. But it just seems these developers didn't give two shits about immersion and just rewarding the player for exploring. But like we already established, this isn't an open world game according to the developers, so I guess we shouldn't be too surprised that there isn't too much in the way of stuff, additional stuff to do off of the beaten path in the game. Like, it seems 90% of the lootables in this fucking game is honey and chamomile. Like, that's literally all of the lootables that you can get. Just honey and chamomile. First game had so many more different lootables. Electronics and adhesives and just a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know how that... Oh, shit. I don't know how the developers can go backwards with a game like this. Seriously. They obviously had a bigger budget than what they had on the first game, and yet this game is so much more inferior, it seems. Can't even go over there because we will get insta-killed apparently. That thing over there is still bugged. How is there a zombie up there again? Do the zombies respawn? Okay, so since that one is bugged, I don't know, we can't progress it, so I guess we're just gonna continue. Hopefully it doesn't fuck up the entire quest line.
Hey, is anybody there? Oh, shit. This doesn't look good. Oh my god.
Yeah, good luck breaking down a metal door.
Oh shit.
Are you alright?
Fucker bit me.
A volatile. Lots of those fuckers in the sewers. You must get into the light quickly.
Where's Mia?
Later. We have to move. Resist it. It'll pass. Just stay strong.
Here you are. We've been looking for you. What about this one? Seems dead to me.
Didn't have it on him. Let's go. I don't have the key. I swear.
You better stand up and go rescue that guy very quickly. Those scavengers are gonna kill him.
Fuck's sake. Really? I don't have the key. I destroyed it.
Apparently they didn't even bother taking my weapons, which makes a lot of sense.
Where is it?
Go help the motherfucker.
You were supposed to be dead. Where did you hide our key, boy?
Yeah, you didn't bother taking my weapons.
Let him go.
You're gonna make us let him go, punk? I'd sure like to see you do that. Bring it!
Press and hold right click to block. Block at the very last moment to perfect block. perfect block staggers enemy, making him vulnerable for a short time. Yeah, I'm not gonna block in the slightest. The fact that the developers actually force you to do a perfect block is really fucking stupid. Stay down, bitch. Stay down. Okay, let's do the bullshit. Let's do the bullshit that the developer wants us to do.
Longer. Gonna fuck you up. Now, I'll show you I ain't playing. I'm gonna end you.
Fucking hell, you have to be very, very perfect.
You can't. Get ready.
And we just miraculously get 1,000 experience. Vault kick while staggering over yeah, that's something that I really want to use. Run towards a staggered enemy, press vault. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that.
Aiden, come here.
Who was that?
There's no time. In my pocket. I left you something.
What is this?
A GRE access key. The Peacekeepers, they found it. We cannot lose it.
You were gonna tell me what happened to my sister. Where's Mia?
You will go to Fisheye. There, ask for a girl named Lawan. Give that to her. With it and her help, you'll learn. You will learn everything. Understand? Protect it. If Waltz gets his hands on it, the whole city, everyone will die
Walt? Is Walt here?
He is. They're coming. You hear that? Renegades. Run.
We'll go together.
Take this.
All right, let's go.
Fuck! There's our lost lamb, and he's not alone. We can fix that. Slaughter him.
Use Vault to increase your mobility. Run at staggered enemies. Hold to vault over. Vault kick. Parkour combat. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Thank you very much. Oh, and they're gonna force me to do that. Fantastic.
Take this, motherfucker.
Not only do you have to do this bullshit once, you have to do it 3 times. Okay, that didn't even work. Okay, that didn't work either. And that's how I fight, not with your silly bullshit bolting.
It hurts. Let's get the fuck out.
Zahir, are you there? Do you have my key?
It's Walt. We have to run.
But I'm looking for him.
You idiot. He'll kill you if he finds you.
Dylan!
Fuck. Get to the vent. Quick. This way. You first.
They're gonna kill him.
What are you doing?
Waltz can't get the GRE key, remember.
What? Let me out!
Fish high. The one. Go!
There's the traitor!
I did it. Hey, fellas.
Fucking moron.
Why did you betray me?
This key is not yours. You can't.
Where is it?
In here.
This is the end. I'm sorry.
Getting misty?
Not really. You're only dying. Before 0 hour, my grandfather raised horses. Beautiful rare breeds. I love them dearly.
One day, his most beloved horse fell off the slope and broke his leg. I thought Grandpa would help him, but he just pulled out his pistol and put it in my hand. He told me, "You're doing it for him." Then he pressed my finger on the trigger. I screamed. I wanted my grandfather to die. But years later, I realized what must be done must be done.
How the fuck doesn't the guy see us?
Choice, my friend. Someone's here.
In the vent! Get it!
Yeah, that's really fucking stupid. Like, the story is nonsensical.
Grab him! Or kill him! Don't let him get...
Damn! Oh, that hurts.
Like, we're busy mutating, obviously, so like these skills here at after these that we already have, like they will probably be like similar to those that we had in the first game. Like, these are just normal stabbing, windmill, ground pound, mash, bow. They actually added guns and ranged weapons to the game after the game was released. So the game, when it was released, got a lot of criticism because the game had no guns or ranged weapons, which is just fucking idiotic considering how fun they were in the first game. But they released the game, and the game didn't have any ranged weapons or guns at all until much later, like a year or more later after the game was released. Only then did they add ranged weapons. So the game didn't have any ranged weapons, which I just find hilarious. Yeah, so all of these just seem like normal skills and nothing special. So you will probably get more skills somehow. The immunity to the virus. Yeah, so I don't know what inhibitors are. Allows you to remain in darkness. We have to get some form of skills, because like these skills are really fucking stupid. So hopefully there's like additional skills that get unlocked later on, perhaps. I don't know. Right now the skill tree seems really bland. Like the first game's skill tree is better than this fucking game's skill tree, so there has to be something extra. Otherwise, like, what's the fucking point? If they have a less exciting skill tree than the skill tree that you got in the first game, like, what's the point even? This eye blinking bullshit is really irritating.
Who the fuck is this?
He doesn't have a biomarker.
Oh, wait,
He's fucking turning!
Kill him! Quick! No! Hang him! Let's watch the fucker die! Damn it! Fuck, what did I do? Fucker! Fucking straight! Wouldn't it be faster to dash him through on the show? Leave him the fuck alone! Here comes! He's about to turn! What's his problem? Thought it was a staging fit. He's an outsider. He must be killed. He's with me. You got that?
Didn't I tell you not to go anywhere without me, eh? Didn't I fucking tell you?
Who the fuck are you?
They'll tell you about. Shh, shh, not now. Yana, get the inhibitors.
What the fuck is it?
Hurry, will you? Bring him here. Ah, fuck.
He's moving. Hack on. Kill him, Hack on. Kill him before I do it for you.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Relax. Breathe. Seems he hasn't turned.
Seems? Hack on, I don't want that here.
You've come back to us. Blink if you understand.
My head.
You were on the verge of turning, but UV light and inhibitors pulled you back. The bat helped too, of course. You're alive. Let's keep it that way.
Guy almost kills us all and you're chatting him up?
Girls, relax. They're frightened. You almost destroyed their workshop. We need to move out. Can you walk?
But I don't understand. Where are we going?
To a safe place.
I gotta get to the fisheye.
The fisheye. Without the biomarker, you won't get near it.
What the hell is that?
Biomarker monitors the disease's progression in the dark. That's your ticket into the city. Without it, stepping out of the light is sort of a lottery. You don't know when you'll turn. You need a biomarker, and I know where to find one. Come on.
He's turning again.
Relax. Everything's under control. It'll be fine. Hey, you're weak. Take a minute. Drink.
Seriously, what next? Maybe we should draw him a bath.
Sounds pretty cozy to me, ladies. Maybe next time.
Get bent, Hakon.
She adores me.
Why are you helping me?
Let's get to know each other and find out. You go first. Where'd you get all those?
None of your business.
You're careful. Good. You live longer. You a real pilgrim? Or did you steal that badge?
I was a pilgrim.
An hour to dusk.
I'm serious, Hakon. He's not staying the night here.
Here. Your weapon and your radio. Not even a pilgrim could get by without that. Come on, let's go.
It's a nice place.
Don't get comfortable. We don't need another roommate, especially one that could rob us while sleeping.
Not every pilgrim is a criminal, you know.
Uh-huh.
You have a nice workshop here. Assembling UV lamps, huh?
Yeah. You shouldn't be here. Hakon's risking our asses. Get the hell out of here. Yana and me got shit to do.
I'm sorry. I guess I scared you, huh?
Felt better after I hit you. We're even. Yana,
Aiden, what is this place?
our home, our workshop, our whole world, you might say.
You're nicer than she is.
Hey, back off. Sarah doesn't trust anyone but me. Besides, I'm a better fighter than she is, so I can afford to be more open.
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess, are we still in the tutorial? No, I think we're past the tutorial now. Where's our stash? Can't we access our stash?
Get out of here. Hakon's waiting for you.
I guess we can't access our stash. Anyway, I think I've played enough of the game to make my decision. Like, honestly, the game is, like, in a couple of different ways, less good than the first game. It's really sad that the game can de-evolve despite the fact that the developers clearly have a lot more money than what they did in the first game. So you would expect the game to just be bigger and better in all ways, you know. Better combat, better weapon system, better inventory system, better skills, like just everything. And it just seems like nothing is better. Like, honestly, I can't think of a single thing that has been improved from the first game to the second game. And in fact, they went backwards in several ways, like removing ranged combat. The game has ranged combat right now, even though you don't get it at the beginning of the game. You only get it later in the game. But they removed ranged combat. The game, when it released, didn't have ranged combat. They literally removed basically all forms of ranged combat, which is just fucking idiotic. And then obviously, like I also said, they added denuvo malware to the game as well when the game released. The game now doesn't have denuvo malware anymore, which is why I'm reviewing it now, because like I said, I don't play games that have denuvo malware for the most part. Here and there, like with Callisto Protocol, I did receive a code for the game, so I did review the game. But for the most part, I don't review games with denuvo malware. It's just not worth it. And the performance is dog shit on those games, and it was dog shit on this game as well. I remember when the game released, the majority of the reviews mentioned bad performance, stuttering, hitching, freezing, crashes, not being able to play the game when the servers are offline, or when you don't have an online connection, or when you try to run it on Steam offline mode. Even though you own the game, you couldn't play the game. So all of that bullshit already, in my opinion, means that this developer shouldn't be supported. In addition to the $81 of pay-to-win DLC that you can get right now. Oh, look, we actually have a map right now. We are almost 3 hours into the game, and only now do we actually have a map. That's fantastic. So you have to play the game for 3 hours before even being allowed to get a map. So anyway, $81 of pay-to-win DLC. I already showed you guys all of the pay-to-win weapons. Really insane legendary weapons, artifact weapons, just weapons that are a lot more powerful than the regular weapons, which is why it is pay to win. And a game like this, a $60 game, which is asking AAA prices. Obviously the game is not AAA, the game is AA at best, but it's asking AAA prices, and then on top of that you have $81 of pay to win DLC. That is another reason just to not support the developer, in my opinion. So if you want my opinion on whether or not you should buy the game, my opinion is definitely no. You should just pirate the game and unlock all of the DLCs with Cream API. It's very easy. The same as with Sims 4. I also said with Sims 4, don't buy the game, just pirate the game and then unlock all of the hundreds, in fact it's probably now thousands of dollars of DLC of Sims 4 with Cream API, because the developer doesn't deserve your money. This developer has proven time and time again, not just with the DLC practices of the first game, but also with the DLC practices of the second game, and then also with adding denuvo malware to the game, and by extension adding denuvo malware to your computer, that they should not be supported. They are not the type of developer who cares about the customer, they don't care about the community, and they don't care about putting $81 of pay-to-win DLC into a game that already costs $60. So for those reasons, you definitely shouldn't buy this game. You definitely shouldn't buy any game from Techland. Now, the remaining question is, should you play the game? Should you pirate the game and play the game? Is the game playable? Is the game worth even the hard drive space that it will occupy? And for that, I guess it's okay. Like, in my opinion, I so far don't see why this game is better than the first game. The first game, when you drop into the map, you obviously skydive and you drop into the map in the first game. Right from the beginning it's open world. Right from the beginning, you can start killing zombies, you can start earning experience. In this game, you can't even earn experience until you're a couple of hours into the game, which is just fucking idiotic. I've never seen a game that only lets you earn experience 2 hours into the fucking game, after you've already killed a lot of zombies, after you've already done a lot of parkour. Only then can you earn parkour experience and zombie experience. It's just fucking idiotic. I do not understand why the developers would choose to do that. And yeah, the first game is just a better setting in my opinion. Like this game, the wilderness setting at the beginning, the wilderness is fucking empty. Like all that is in the wilderness so far is chamomile and honey. Like that, and a couple of zombies, like maybe like maybe 30 zombies. So during the past fucking 2.5 hours, apart from the zombies that were in the buildings and the zombies that were in the tunnel section, we encountered maybe 30 zombies in almost 3 hours of gameplay. And we encountered a shitload of invisible walls, places where if you go past it, you simply get instantly killed and you lose progress. So it's just really, really restrictive. The game is essentially empty apart from chamomile and honey all over the fucking place. There's nothing really to loot so far. Like, it's just really a really, really empty, really boring 3 hours of the game so far. And so far the game is exceptionally linear, like really, really linear. If you compare it to the first game, it is night and day. Like the first game is just open world like a motherfucker, and this game is just linear, like so linear. If you just try to do a little bit of exploring or try to go a little bit outside of the normal route that is designed for you, then you get instantly killed by the developers, which is just really, really stupid. I also encountered a couple of glitches, like in that one fight next to the building where I clicked my left click probably 30 or 40 times, nothing happened, and I got killed. So for some reason, sometimes left click doesn't work. I don't know why, but that is what I experienced. So also the one main quest was bugged with the indicator, the mission indicator, floating 8 meters into the sky, and us not being able to progress the quest. So we just ignored that mission indicator and just continued with the other mission indicator. So even 2 years after the game is released, there's still bugs in the main quest. And if there's bugs in the fucking main quest, then you are 100% certain that there are going to be bugs in the side quests as well. Because if they didn't even bother sorting out the main quest, then they absolutely didn't give two shits about the side quests. So, I don't know. Honestly, I cannot see how the game is better than the first game. If you're looking for a good open world zombie game with parkour and a lot of verticality, and at least the first game has ranged combat as well, then go go for the first game. The first game is, in my opinion, better than this game. If you already played the first game, you completed the first game as I have, and you've done everything that you wanted in the first game, then this game is essentially the first game with just a different setting, a different story setting. That is literally all that I can see at this stage. This game is the first game. It's not better with graphics, really. It's not better with inventory management, certainly. It has a worse stamina system. It has a worse weapon system. It has bugs. So it's no way better than the first game, but it will probably be equal to the first game. And like I say, it's a different setting. There's a different area, different characters, different story. If you care about that kind of thing, then you will definitely get a new experience in this game. But from what I can see, the combat is still the same, and yeah, there's no real innovation in any way, shape or form that I could see from the first game. And in fact, like I said, in a couple of different ways. They actually went backwards from the first game. So yeah, I can recommend the game if you just want the first game that is set in a different story setting. That's really the long and the short of it. I am definitely disappointed in the skill system. The skill system seems to also be a step backwards from the first game. The first game's skill system was definitely better than this game's skill system. So yeah. But yeah, guys, honestly, that is pretty much it. Quite disappointing, but honestly, with this developer, I have stopped expecting greatness. I have stopped expecting them to innovate and to improve on what they have already done, because they've already proved, going from Dead Island, which was a very, very good game, into Dying Light, they went backwards in several ways, from Dead Island to Dying Light, and now with this game as well, they went another couple steps backwards. So honestly, I'm not too surprised. I am disappointed by their continued anti-consumer behavior, but they've now proved twice that they don't give two shits about the players. I also remember, like 2 years ago, when the game released, I actually played the first game around that time, and they actually had ads, they had advertisements in the first fucking game. Like literally, you start up the first game, Dying Light 1, and they actually had ads inside the main menu of the fucking game, and they had pop-ups in the main menu of the first game telling you to buy the second game. And I'm sorry, but I don't like being advertised to in a game that I already paid for. You already have my fucking money. You don't have the right to then shove ads in my fucking face. And that is exactly what they did. So, like I said, the developer, in my opinion, shouldn't be supported. You can just, if you like the game, this game, or the previous game, just pirate it, because honestly, the only way how anything is going to change, the only way how these video game developers will change is if you fuck with their money, if you fuck with their bottom line, and you fuck with their bottom line by not giving them money. That's the only way these companies change. So yeah, I did receive a code for this game from the developer, so I didn't have to take out my money. I didn't have to take out my money, even though the game, like I said, was already, they already removed denuvo, even though denuvo isn't a large barrier to entry. Many denuvo malware games are already cracked and available on torrents. I still didn't even bother playing the game. Only now, once I received a key for the game, did I even bother reviewing the game. So the developers think that they're smart by adding denuvo to their game. They think that they can whatever, increase sales or whatever by doing that, but honestly, I don't give two shits. I didn't buy their game, I didn't review their game, I didn't play their game until such a time as I saw fit, and at such a time that they like, I didn't even bother giving them money. Like, honestly, I don't give two shits about this company or giving them money. And even when they removed denuvo, like they removed denuvo over a year ago, so I could have very easily pirated the game and played the game and review the game more than a year ago if I wanted to. But that is how little of a shit I give about this game, because I already could see from the reviews on Steam, from the screenshots and all of that kind of stuff, that there is simply no innovation. There's simply no no greatness in this game. And this studio has the capability of doing greatness, as they showed with Dead Island 1. And unfortunately, like I say, they just went backwards from that time. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's life. So yeah, guys, I don't know if I will play this game anymore, to be honest. Playing this game just really makes me think about why did the game pause? It just makes me think about better open world games, you know, games like Far Cry 5, for instance. I would much rather play Far Cry 5 than play a single second more of this game. That's just how bad of an open world game this game is. And the RPG system, the weapon system, it's just so much inferior to a game like Far Cry 5, to be honest. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. As always, if you want to see more reviews from me and just see more content from me, then it would be very much appreciated if you could support me on patreon.com/LFP. I use the money from that, from my Patreon, to buy more games and do more reviews for you guys. There have been some really big games that have been released during the past couple months that I have reviewed. Games like Helldivers 2, for instance, a couple of other games as well, that I Enshrouded, that I reviewed, that I would not have probably reviewed if it wasn't for your support on Patreon, because those games cost $40, $50, $60 each, and I really wouldn't be able to buy as many games as I do and do as many reviews as I do without your support on Patreon. So it is very much appreciated. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.